But actually, the first time the power went out in my house is when I was trying to record a high run. I was down on a shot and I was just about to shoot, much like how Tony was just about to shoot this shot here when the power went out. But we're back online, so we're gonna resume where we left off.
Yeah, that was brutal, man.
Yeah, that's just weird. It's not like it's not like it's storming outside or anything. Oh, so you changed your mind.
Oh yeah. It doesn't make sense to try to go around and hope to get perfect, you know? And I could just leave the cue ball here, try to clip the end of the rack.
I love that everybody is pretty much saying that you sabotaged the stream because I'm winning.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You know? And I'm not even gonna say that I wish it were true because I truly am proud of how you're shooting, but not just that, but how you're seeing things a lot better as opposed to when I first arrived here.
Yes.
It's like night and day. It's not even close.
No, I couldn't agree more. So the stuff that you've already shown me that I'm trying to remember and implement, and we've already
Yeah.
seen some occasions where I didn't see something, and then you pointed it out to me. So it's a good refresher slash reinforcement of trying to keep this stuff up. Beautiful. So I hope everybody's going to be able to find their way back. We still had over like 150 people. Jeffrey Williamson says Zelda's the one that caused it because he's not getting enough attention. Beautiful.
Tell me, not being able to breathe sucks, man.
Yeah, hopefully the mini split turned back on, but hopefully it starts pushing cold air again. So this is a brand new stream. This is considered quote unquote a brand new stream, everybody. So on your way in, please hit that thumbs up button. So we change it up since we didn't get position on the 7 ball.
Screw 100. I just want to get to 50.
You can afford to do that.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope, 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 nope.
And so for everybody that's been able to find their way back to the stream, thank you so much for being here.
Took a foul.
Took a foul. All right. Let's see here.
Hey, Gerald, how are you, buddy? Yes, I definitely know Kevin Clark. He's a buddy of mine, and he is, in my opinion, one of the best straight pool players in the country. Always has been, and a gentleman, too. Yeah, if you see him, please tell him I said hi.
You ever have shots that you just want to go for because it'd be so pretty if you hit them?
Mm-hmm.
But I've got such a good lead. Don't necessarily want to blow that. So safe. Get up there. Get up there.
Did you see the 8 ball?
Yes, I was looking at the 8
Oh.
ball.
No, I'm asking you because I thought you were going to hit the 14 and come on this side as opposed to leaving me the 8 ball on that side. But you know what? I might not be able to make it anyway. It doesn't look as straight as it was before. See, because if I come here, come off the field, it might go. It might go.
Still might go?
Yeah.
I just wasn't comfortable. I was wanting to kick into it, and I just wasn't comfortable with that shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the 8 ball. No, because you left me the billiard. That's why.
Oh.
You see, you left me the billiard 4 into the 3 ball. So I was surprised you went that way. That's why I thought you were gonna hit the 14 here and leave the 2 ball there.
So that was something I didn't even consider that. Well, considering that I wanted to leave you on the rail, on the middle diamond.
Yeah. Well, if you did that, then I would have gone off the 2 into the 3.
Okay.
You see, so. Oh, let's go for it. 8 ball.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow, I can't believe that ball just scratched.
Yeah, wow.
I never saw that. I mean, I'm running into this army of balls, and I'm thinking, well, there's no way I can expect. By the way, how many did I make there?
I saw 2 fall.
Okay.
The 8 ball plus 1.
Okay, you took my point, all right.
I did. Holy cow! I did not see that happening.
In the many years where and you know what happened? It's kind of my fault for lifting up my stick and wound up hitting it with follow. I was trying to hit it with sun.
Ah.
Can you hear me now, everyone?
All right, I totally spaced on that one because since the power went out, that means all the power to the microphones went out, and I had to restore it. So hopefully y'all should hear us now.
Can everyone hear me?
Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear us. And that's funny too, because at the very beginning of this, I'm trying to explain to everybody what. Actually, no, this microphone should have stayed on because it's battery operated, but all the other microphones wouldn't have had power. But hopefully, everybody should be able to hear us now.
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, great.
Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties.
How many do you make just now?
I'm on 2.
Okay. Shot.
Thank you. Can I jump? I want to jump the 13 in, that way I can preserve the 1 ball. Actually, didn't really get a shot from doing what I just did.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna shoot the 6 and you're trying to preserve the 1 because it's a break shot, it doesn't make sense because a cut on the 1 is easier than the cut on the 6. And you can hit it with follow, come off one rail and run directly into the 12 and send it to the other side for a possible break shot and stop the cue ball there for the 15. And then use the 15 to get to the 3 in the side.
Okay, you're certainly not wrong. Certainly not wrong. Oh, but I overcut it.
But you see what I'm saying, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The 6 was definitely more difficult than the 1, so that was definitely the shot. And you overhit that a bit, but look, the 15 and then the 3, like I said, right?
Yep. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Crowd Tech, I think whether it's brown wood or black wood, I would still probably go with tournament blue. I mean, blue and green are usually your standard felt colors. Yaworski, we haven't been keeping track of like what our actual high runs are playing against each other. Like I think Tony's at least probably in the 40s or 50s with his high run. I would have to guesstimate, and I think I was at least somewhere in the. I know I got a 28, so I might be somewhere in the low 30s or just a 28. Nice shot.
Yeah, I think I just got on the wrong side of the rack. I don't think I'm gonna hit the rack here, Chris. I think I'm too high. For you to end up right there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have a chance to hit the rack. I can always put the two head balls in the middle of that. That's wrong. That's wrong.
It's still funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it.
Gee whiz. Wow.
I'm hitting like all these freaky scratches.
Yeah.
You took off my point, right?
I did. Already taken care of.
Enos, I think it's more like Tony has what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. I just had it and I lost it. Wicked scratchitis? I don't know. It's weird. That's funny, Alex. Tony think he a DJ. He's scratching too much. Chicka chicka choo.
That's good stuff. I like it.
Shot.
At this point, I'm just kind of pecking points off just to try to climb my way to that hundo.
Nice.
I'll call the 4-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, never mind. The 12 might go, but I don't think the 4 goes. I had that backwards. Crap.
That's a very close one. There's a chance it might not go.
Yeah.
See, the problem with that is if you hit the cue ball to the 11, you want to hit the 11 on the left side, so you throw the 4 more to this side to catch a 12 fuller. But then you have to make sure you hit it with low left so that the cue ball doesn't try to run into the 4 on the way in the pocket to the pocket.
Right.
That's the only way I see you making that shot.
But I think the 12 ball is more likely to glance off the 4.
John Jones is asking, does Chris provide an open bar?
about to send the cue ball back up there, but then I'm gonna possibly give you the 12 ball shot if I do that.
That's right.
So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just try this. Because the more I look at it, the more it looks like it leads right there, which I don't think is gonna work.
No, 13 doesn't go on the side. Ron, the pool student, is asking if the 13 is the side, but I don't think it's, is it straight?
No.
Not even close, okay. All right. Thanks anyway, Ron.
I'm almost at a loss to what to do as a safety.
Well, I mean, remember, it's okay to take a scratch, too, at any point in time, but if you're going to hit like that, you have to hit it super soft.
Yeah.
Very nice shot. And if you notice when the 4 came off the 12, that was going right there.
When the 4 comes
Yeah.
off the 12? Yeah.
No, that's where it went. It went where you predicted it would go,
Mhm.
you know? You know what? The hell. I don't think it's going to go, but I'm going to try the 12 over there.
Oh. What a shot!
Yeah, but look. Same story.
Still. Alex Martinez, that's basically the hope, but it's also just the idea that I've been playing a lot of straight pool lately, so I've been getting a lot of practice time. The only thing I don't get really practice time when, especially doing high run straight pool attempts, is practicing my safes and practicing my jumps.
Do you take off my point?
I did. What happens if I don't even hit a ball? Is it just still a normal foul?
Yeah, it's just a normal foul.
Okay, as long as I at least touch the cue ball.
Mm-hmm. Then I didn't take off.
Okay. A Gerald Haston wants to know if you know a Kevin Clark out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. He was a second place 2013.
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine.
Oh, okay.
One of the best straight pool players in the country.
MRJSP, yeah, that would still be the standard no rail foul. Nice shot. Mr. JSP, yes, that is correct. We are doing intentional fouls because, and to prevent just continuous intentional fouls from going on and on and on, if you actually foul 3 consecutive times, you lose 1 point for each of those 3 fouls. But then after the third one, there's an additional 15 points taken off. So that would be a grand total of 18 points you would lose if you fouled 3 consecutive times. So since Tony automatically fouled the first time, by me automatically fouling, he's going to reach -3 or 3 consecutive fouls before me. But when I took my shot, or when I took my intentional foul, I left him a shot. Jaworski pool practice, the only quote-unquote pro event that I've played in here in Texas is the Texas State Open. That usually happens on Memorial Day weekend.
Amazing how hard I hit those in the green moves.
Yeah, only one ball.
Yeah.
Eves, just to clarify, the third foul would be -16 because each foul is a -1, but after the third one, there's the additional -15 for a grand total of -18. D. Sudam, the reason why we're not spotting balls is because we're not making them. A ball only gets spotted if it's made and then scratched at the same time. Shot. Mr. JSP, what is your take on saying that one pocket is the best form of pool? And Sudam, I understand what you're saying, though. It's just that the scorekeeping app or program that I'm using for this stream is just very limited. But you are correct that every ball made, regardless of how many fouls, would still add up to 14. I just don't have a scoreboard that would track balls made plus fouls made at the same time. So the moment we foul, then like the total scores are not going to add up to a increment of 14.
Wow, I haven't seen this one in years. This one has still got to hit the perfect one. Nope. That's why I say you gotta it perfect.
Yeah, so like just being able to use this current scoring program that I'm using for this primitive scoreboard, it gives me ideas on how I can make a better program to keep track of scores for two-player straight pool. Is that a foul?
Yep. Shot.
I overcut it again? At least I protected the cue ball. And Mr. JSP, you're not wrong about this. I mean, one pocket is referred to as the chess game of pool. I can call it a three ball.
Okay.
I see that we're back up to 85 viewers. I really do appreciate everyone being here, and I'm sure Tony does too. But if you can do us a favor, though, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. It really helps out my content be discoverable by the YouTube algorithm. Cryotech, no, there was no ball in hand for fouls in straight pool. The only ball in hand you would get is if you scratch, and that would only be ball in hand in the kitchen.
something for you if you want.
Okay.
So both on one, right?
Yep. Tony takes an intentional foul. He's wanting to see if I'm going to 3-foul myself first before he does. But he does warn me that there's something here if I can find it.
You might want to get an 8-ball combination.
I do.
Okay. You might possibly have a 9-ball one. Well, not exactly. No, not exactly. Yeah. You might have a possible 9-ball one with a camera.
Are you kidding me? All right. So what he's talking about, yeah. So what?
And then the 7 coming off the 11 there.
In the last stream that currently unfortunately is blocked, Tony had a kick 8-ball combination where he kicked into the rail and did a 8-ball combination and made a hauled ball here into the side pocket. So what he's actually served up for me to see if I'm going to take it is if I hit the 5-ball, the 5-ball is going to hit the 12, the 12 is going to hit the 15.
No, the other way.
The other way?
If you hit the 9-ball and hit the 8 to the 2 and come around this way, the 7 could possibly go off the 11 there.
Oh, geez, never mind. I thought you were talking about the 9-ball going here.
No. So you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which tops mine by 1, plus a billiard.
Plus a billiard. Okay, so never mind. I had that backwards. So yeah, if I strike the 9, I can either cut it straight into the 8, or I guess maybe even carom it off the 8. But if I carom off the 1, that loses momentum. So if I hit the 9 into the 8, into the 2, into the 6, into the 15, into the 12, 12 hits the 5, into the 14, into the 7, into the 11, and from here the 7 should carom into the corner. Let's take a vote. Should I shoot it, or should I play safe? What do y'all think, chat?
Vote.
If y'all want me to try it, I'll try it.
Anyone? Should we go for the 9-ball combination carom shot? Do it. Eve says do it. That's 1.
I gotta hit this hard too.
Yeah. John Jones, hell no. The MHR, try it. Do it. Safe. Go for it.
All right,
Be boring, safe.
I'm
Go for it.
I'm hearing more go for it's than anything, so I'm gonna go for it. And I gotta hit the crap out of this to make sure there's more than enough momentum to go into it. And I think this is the approach angle. I have to hit the 9-ball to do this. So
No way. Sorry, Tony. Ron the pool student.
Here we go. 7-ball, corner pocket.
Ah.
Nowhere near.
So is it okay if I leave you? Because I feel bad.
-1, or actually I'm on 2 now.
You know what? I'm glad you're on 2 because I'm going to show you one of the sneakiest moves in straight pool.
Okay.
Right? Let's say I'm on 2.
Okay.
Right? And then you got ball in hand here, and you run 50. Right? You run 50, and you get stuck on the rack. You have absolutely no shot.
Okay.
Or no safe. What do? I mean, you have a safe. I'm sorry. You have a safe, but you could possibly end up leaving a long shot, whatever.
Right.
What do?
Well, if you're on 2, I would think I would definitely want to just push the cue ball away, like not touch it. Like I'll take an intentional foul, push the cue ball away from the rack, force.
Not even push it away from the rack. If you're in a position where you can't do anything, you just tap the cue ball and let them know they're on 2.
Okay.
You see? So that way they're forced to either come up with a shot or lose a 16.
Right.
Right? That's what Laurie John Jones lost the world championship to Jean Belucas many, many years ago because she was on two and so was Jean Belucas. And she accidentally left her shot. Jean ran 40. And when she ran the 40, she played it safe. And Lori John took an intentional foul, completely forgetting she was already on two. She wound up losing 16 points, and I believe lost that year by 13 or something points. So it actually cost her the world championship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Chuck.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of times when someone is in that situation, they actually get so involved in running balls that they completely forget that when they got stuck, that their opponent was already on two. So they end up trying to play a crazy shot and leave them a shot instead.
Oh, I see.
Because if you shoot for a while, it's easy to forget that your opponent was on two.
Right.
I've done that. I've made that mistake many times before, right?
Yeah, so the hope is going to be if Tony goes on a decent run here and then plays some sort of safety that makes me think I should take an intentional foul, then I fell for the trap and I would lose since I've already lost 2 points, I would lose 16 more points after the third consecutive foul that I forgot that I was on two.
Mm-hmm.
A Michael Egbert, I hope I said that correctly. He wants to know if you're going to be coming to Spokane soon.
Where's that?
I don't know. Cryotech. Tony does get ball in hand on this one because I scratched when I tried that 9-ball combination shot. Spokane, Washington.
Washington. I'm actually the state of Washington.
Yeah.
Washington State. Yeah, I actually spoke to Damien, the owner of Jam Up Apparel, and we're gonna try to make it happen. I don't know where Damien from Jam Up Apparel lives, but we're definitely planning on going to the state of Washington and maybe possibly, I don't know, Seattle, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
How far is he from Seattle? Daddy.
Yeah, sounds like Michael signed up for that.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm supposed to be talking with Damien again when I get back to New York about the possibility of doing that.
Okay. Laura NY fan wants to know if New Jersey's on the list.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Not sure exactly where yet, but that's the plan.
So in an official match, it would be up to the referee to inform the opponent or the player that they're on to, or is it up to the opponents to?
Yeah, yep. That's how they've always done it. Traditionally, that's how they've always done it.
So what if you forget to tell me?
Hmm?
If you forget to inform me that I'm on two,
I don't think you're obligated to tell the player. It's up to the player. You know, because back then they never told you.
Okay.
You see, so that was the official rule back then.
Okay. Because I know at least like in rotation, like you would have to warn your opponent.
Yeah, in rotation you do.
But you were saying in straight pool it wasn't required.
Correct.
All right, so Tony takes an intentional foul, which forces me to do something. But at least I'm not on two fouls anymore.
Oh, no wonder I can't find the chalk.
Because I keep taking it. Eros, I actually have a fresh box of the V10 chalk. I just haven't had a chance to use it yet because I'm waiting to go through all of the pyros that I have. Because I think I actually have, I have one more spare pyro to go through because I gave a brand new one to Tony.
I feel like getting bold here. Trying to see if I can go with inside spin and take that 11 out and stop the cue over there, but I hit the 11 first. Let me go for it to see. Oh.
Almost.
No, I didn't have the angle to come off the rail first and then hit the 11.
Oh, you want to kick it
and kick it there so that way the cue ball stops there for the 13. So
gotcha.
that would have been pure luck there.
So D. Sudam is suggesting that if you don't tell me that I'm on two fouls, that it wouldn't count.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I mean, they've changed the rules in the WPA so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know what the rule is currently. I'm just telling you what it was back then.
Right. Okay.
Back then, it was your responsibility, but the WPA has changed. Like, for example, there's this move that I learned years ago where Mike Siegel, right, and make sure that you tell him this is a strong move, right? Mike Siegel had a break shot here against Jim Rempe and the cue ball there.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Siegel said, I'm going to see if I entice you to take this break shot to Jim Rempe. He pushes the ball here. Jim Rempe says, I don't like it. The crowd laughs, right? They're in the world championship. He pushes it back there. Mike Siegel says, let me push it a little further to this diamond of C. And he says, I still don't like it. And Jim Rempe pushes it back. Now they're both on two.
Right.
What do you think Siegel does? Siegel calls a break shot there, makes it, runs 129 and out. The only reason that he decided to maybe not shoot it to begin with was because he wasn't sure if he could avoid the scratch. I asked him after the match, he said he knew he was going to make the shot. He just wasn't sure if he could avoid the scratch because he couldn't dig down the cue ball, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, then why did you wait till you were on two scratches before you decided to shoot the break shot? He said, because if I shoot it when I'm on two scratches and I scratch a third consecutive time, it's an automatic re-rack.
Yeah.
But if I shoot it when I'm on no scratches and I scratch, Jim Rempe gets ball in hand behind the line with an open table.
Yeah, that's true.
So he made sure that he put himself on tour before he decided to shoot that shot, right? The WPA comes years later and says, well, we're going to change that to if you scratch 3 consecutive times, the opponent has the option of either re-racking or taking the shot as it lies.
Gotcha.
So we wound up fighting that every year. It was like little kids. No, keep it the traditional, and every year we voted to keep it the traditional way.
Gotcha.
And that's where that one is where currently stands. The other one, who knows?
Right.
Who knows? Okay. Vámonos, no vámonos. Don't like it. I'm gonna come behind the rack. Can you see Joe? I almost committed a foul.
D. Sudam, as far as I'm concerned, fouls do not cause balls to get spotted back up in straight pull. It's only when you make a ball and scratch.
Yeah, that's correct. You're not supposed to put back the ball that you wasn't talking.
Yeah.
That's correct. And you did it. Oh, not a bad shot. Oh, I wasn't even close. All right, can you put my point up?
I did. Unfortunately, I don't have any insurance balls because I used them all to take this route. But let's see if I can get a shot.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't matter if I don't make the ball. Ah.
I didn't hear you say, oh, come on.
I'm too tired.
Yeah, I hear you, man. We're too tired but too stubborn.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
John Jones, if I'm reading your statement correctly, that is incorrect. If you make a called ball and other balls drop, you just gain additional points for those extra ones. As long as you made your called ball. If you didn't make your called ball and extra balls drop, those would spot back up.
like maybe bank it here into the 14 or cue ball coming off there in 14, but the 5 is such a big ball. If I hit the 5, I'm not making it. That's the whole thing.
Cryotech, the order of the balls going in doesn't matter. It's still just a matter of if you make your called ball.
Took a foul.
Oh, you took a foul?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to take the shot? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I hit it for you, so that you won't be able to take the shot.
I think I can see it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that I do? You took off my point, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I think you left me a window. I'll try it.
Okay.
7 ball.
7 ball.
In the corner pocket, I'm standing over.
Okay. Oh,
More than 15
you made
ball.
The
How
wrong,
about that?
You called the wrong ball.
Yeah, how about that?
I absolutely think you can see that. Let's see, the 7 is a break and the 10 is a break. Yeah, but I didn't even end up on top of the ball.
Oops, went the wrong way. Yeah, it's Cryotech. That was really interesting to see that the 15 went in the way it did. Oh, wiped its feet on the way in.
Since I'm not letting up on my stroke, I completely screwed up position there.
Uh-oh. Ooh,
Got a little lucky there.
good shot.
But look, now I have to end up shooting the break shot. Right? But the 5's a break shot. The 5 might go in. Yeah, the 5's a break shot. Can't avoid that 12 ball.
Hey, Alex Martinez, thank you so much for stopping by and coming back after the stream died.
This is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Now that's a spotted ball, so it would stay in the rack, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm gonna try to take it out though, with inside spin. There we go.
All right, so that ball would go to the head spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the cue ball would have stopped in the rack as well, then you would have cue ball in hand in the kitchen, but all 15 balls would be racked.
Yep. So I'm trying to pick position for the 3 here or the 6 here.
What a shot.
I was afraid of double hitting it. I didn't want
Yeah.
to foul.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure.
It's like- and you're not in a foul.
No, I shouldn't be. Oh, come on.
You didn't do anything wrong there. I mean, so all I could do is bump into the 8, and actually, I'm going to hit the 8 so dead straight. I'm going to be like on the 50-yard line. I can't really do much here. If anything, the 8 might try to stop on top of the 5 ball.
Shot.
Ooh, that's a tricky one right there.
What's wrong with my cat? Wow. That action on the cue ball.
Still didn't get anything though.
It's still pretty to see. How does it go?
Oh, does it? I thought it did.
You have a question in the chat, though.
What's that?
There's a question there for you in the chat. Someone wants to know how are you able to spot shots after the opponent's break?
Yeah, I'm always looking for dead balls in the rack, but you know, unfortunately, they're not always dead. But I've always told people that you always have to look because a lot of times, I've seen a player call a safety, not realizing there was a dead ball in the stack. They leave the cue ball all the way up the table, and they end up leaving the dead ball in the stack to their opponent. So you should always check. And then if you see that there is a dead ball, take an intentional foul to mess up the combination before you decide to play a safe up the table.
Yeah, because as far as how do you find them, I mean, you just have to look and see how the balls are going to run into each other, just like you would play like your standard combination, but 2-ball combination. But if you're using more than 2 balls, you just have to watch and see or look and see how each of them are going to run into each other, and does the final ball have the correct contact, or does the next to last ball have the correct contact on the last ball for it to go into a pocket? Thomas.
See, like right now,
Oh, go ahead.
if I play a safe on the 6 ball and leave you here, the 9 ball is kind of dead in the side. See, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an intentional foul and try to mess with that combo bit. So that way, when I do play you a safe, I don't have to worry about leaving you a dead combo anymore. So it's worth sacrificing 1 point to avoid giving a ton.
Right.
Hey, Farouk, thanks for the kind words, man. I really appreciate it. All right.
And Thomas Mabbott, for any foul committed in straight pull, it's minus 1 point. But then if you do foul 3 consecutive times, you've lost a total of 3 points plus an additional 15 on the third consecutive foul. So that'd be a grand total of 18 points lost for 3 consecutive fouls. And the rack would be re-racked.
That's correct.
Okay, so interesting enough, I have Tony on 2 fouls. So I guess what I want to make sure is that there's not some sort of combo that I'm not seeing that he sees, because then I'm more than likely going to take an intentional foul to force him to do something.
And a lot of times when you're in a situation like this, it's beneficial for Chris to take an intentional scratch to leave the cue ball somewhere where it makes it more difficult for me to play a return safety in the hopes of forcing me to lose 16.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to set it up like that. And that's what I get. I was actually trying to hit that 13 ball flatter, so that way the 6 wouldn't come out for a bank like that. Mr. JSP, the placement of the balls doesn't matter. All 15 balls are being racked.
There you go.
Alright, so the question is, am I going to be able to score 23 points before Tony reaches 150?
I'm happy to get to 100.
Well, you're fixing to.
Man, I got so straight on that ball. I might have to change the pattern. I'm gonna be able to get away with it.
question for Tony. Have you ever played snooker and then translated some of the skills from snooker into straight pool?
I played snooker maybe 4 or 5 times in my lifetime, and I can tell you it's a ridiculously hard game.
Thank you, Eves. You're right. I only need 13.
Yeah, the most I ever ran was 13 in a row, but that was with pool balls because I used to use that as part of my practice routine when I was in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I used to practice on a snooker table for a half hour a day, so that way, on a snooker table, so that way by the time I got to the 9-footer, it felt like a 7-footer.
Ah. And we have 100.
Hey, I got to 100.
It's my 87 to Tony's 100. So, Eves, you are correct. I only need 13 more to Tony's 50.
You're going to get it, bud. See, it's all the breeze.
Nice break. Farouk Luwadi, I hope I'm saying that correctly. The best 10-ball breaking spots, you can pretty much like see a bunch of different videos on YouTube where most of the pros are breaking from the box if they're using a template rack because they're trying to get the balls in the second row to go towards the side pockets or possibly the corner balls to go 4 rails. If they're not using a template rack, I've seen basically most of the top pros will break, will try to break it like a 9-ball rack all the way over from the rail because they're trying to get the 1 ball to go into the side pocket.
Extension for this. If I miss hitting that 13, I'm in trouble. If I hit it, I'm good. Please, Lord, just let me breathe and I'll be happy.
Hey, Kevin Bowie, thanks for stopping by. You have yourself a good night. He's giving me a chance. Let's see here.
Good shot, bud.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, so at this point, Chris needs 10, and I need a Japanese nurse. Yeah, remember, you're looking for the center of the cue ball because that's what actually touches the rack.
So it looks like I'm running flat into that 3. So I think if I stun this hard enough, it should just pop right off of it.
Shot, very nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Really? All the places I'm going to end up.
You can't see the one?
No.
Oh, wow.
I'm stuck behind the 10.
Hey, Roger, thanks for the kind words, buddy. I appreciate each and every single one of you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Your comments are awesome, but more importantly, your support of Chris is amazing. I really, really want to help him get to that 100,000 subscribers, and I hope he does it sooner rather than later. Oh, it wasn't before?
Well, when the power out hit, I think it was just blowing room temperature air. But now it looks like it's cold again.
Oh, man. I'm going to try the 15,
but. Alright. Shot. I was fine giving that shot up.
And this one, I'm going to have to curve it. I can't see enough of the 2. Get the chalk, please.
Oh, sorry.
El Choco. I'm going to try to curve it in. Hey,
Shot.
Little friendly bumperoni action there.
shot.
Well, the problem with this shot is that the only one that's really moving is the, I might end up in the bottom rail here. Maybe not.
Nice.
Maybe not. Kakaroto. You know what Kakaroto is?
Yeah, otherwise known as Kakarot. Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
Wow.
You know that, I mean, that would have been like the hardest of lucks. I mean, because there's no way that's supposed to be possible from that angle
Right.
to scratch, you know? Ah, it's too hard. Mess it up. Well, no, maybe not. Well, a little straighter than what I wanted. But
Yeah, that was gonna be
I was
interesting.
hoping to get parallel to the ball. That way I know more speed on the cue ball. Yeah, I got too straight on this. Oh, let me give it a go. There you go.
Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? Wow.
Well, that's the sole reason why I rarely shoot that break shot, because of that scratch.
Right.
The only time that you'll see me do that is if I don't have a choice, right?
Jeez.
Okay, you took off the point, right?
I did.
I would say my favorite version of Goku is when he went Ultra Instinct. That was pretty awesome.
I call the 9.
Mm-hmm. Shot.
I wanted to
Man.
re-tied up like that. Should have been able to get position on this 15 here.
A cool story about Efren. I'll tell you this. There was one time that I was playing Gabe Owen in a tournament in Phoenix, Arizona, many years ago. And I was up, I believe it was 8-3 in a race to 9. And all of a sudden, I got this massive, massive migraine, and I couldn't even keep my eyes open, and I couldn't understand what was going on, why it was happening to me, and I just started missing everything in sight. And Gabe kept coming back and coming back and coming back. Next thing you know, it's 8-6, 8-7, and I kept putting my hand on my head and closing my eyes just to see if I could feel better. And then next thing you know, someone taps me in the back. I turn around, and it was Efren Reyes. And he says, "Padre, don't worry, everything will be okay."
Wow.
You had no idea what that meant to me back then, you know, because I was just starting to play on the tour, and, you know, we had already played a couple of times, but that was awesome. That's my favorite Efren moment.
My favorite Efren moment is when I got to play him in an exhibition match. It was actually at a tournament at Skinny Bob's where he made an appearance to put on an exhibition. And I actually got, I think there were 3 of us in the tournament that got randomly picked to play against him. And I was one of the ones that got randomly picked. And then everybody else, like if they wanted to play him in a race to 3, it cost, you know, X amount of dollars or do whatever. And he signing autographs and, you know, taking pictures and stuff.
That's awesome. No, he is without a doubt one of the, I consider him the greatest player that ever lived.
I couldn't agree more.
But at the same time, a very beautiful, decent human being.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the 15 here so we can finish this game, all right?
Okay.
Oh wow, did I get lucky?
I actually thought about doing what you just tried there off the 6.
Mm-hmm. I thought I almost cut him in.
All right, I will try the 2 ball. See if I can get my 5 that I need. Oh, jeez, way overcut that.
Yeah, it's my pleasure for sharing that. It's my favorite Efren experience with him. You know, it was pretty awesome. You know, I got to play him 11 times in my career. I had a 4-7 record against him, but even if I had only won once against him or none at all, at least I get to say that I played, you know, Efren, you know, period. You know, a lot of people would love to do that. All right. You're killing me, kid. You're killing me. I need you to get out, man. Yeah, I'm not going to quit, but I need you to get out. Chalk, please.
Oh, I am so sorry. Like I said, force of habit.
Yeah, the Jiren versus Goku episode with the Ultra Instinct was really amazing. I enjoyed Dragon Ball Super every bit as much as I enjoyed Z.
Yeah.
That's how much I liked it.
Adnan Saeed. It was a pleasure to, I mean, not just to have to play him, but then just watch him play himself, because he was even accommodating spectator requests when he has like a straight in shot on something. Like even I did it a couple of times where I would say 3 rails, and he would try to bank the ball 3 rails, and it would go into the pocket that he would call.
He's a master at that.
But when I played him, I chose to try to play 10 ball against him, and I got the break, and I think I made a ball on the break, but I didn't have a shot at the 1 ball. I didn't elect to do a push out because I thought there was a 2 rail kick shot that I could actually hit. But when I went for the 2 rail kick shot, I missed the 1 ball completely, and he took ball in hand and just ran the table on me, as expected.
Hey, that might be a break shot. No, I'm just kidding. I can't stand that break shot. Can't stand did you know that if I left the cue ball in the rack and decided to shoot this as a break shot, I can actually place the cue ball on this head spot and shoot in that direction at the 15?
Yeah, so basically we've already talked about how if you leave the cue ball in the rack, you get ball in hand in the kitchen. But if your 15th ball is also in the kitchen, in order for you to be able to shoot it, you have to put the cue ball on the head spot. Because normally when you have ball in hand in the kitchen, you can't shoot at a ball that's behind the head string. But at least in straight pool, if your 15th ball is in the kitchen, so long as you put the cue ball on the head spot, you are allowed to shoot at it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no problem, Adnan Saeed. I actually have the video footage of that exhibition match. I just never bothered. I just currently haven't bothered editing it up and posting it because it was about. It was before COVID when I had that opportunity. I would probably have to look at the file date on the video. I want to say it was close to like maybe three or 4 years ago when I had that opportunity. And then he came back again for another exhibition, but at that time I didn't have I didn't like win the opportunity to be able to play against him or anything like that. But I did get a second autograph because I do have 2 autograph photos from him.
Wow.
All right, looks like we're gonna be going for a side pocket break shot. So if I've been keeping score correctly, and I doubt I have been. Tony needs 19 more points, and I need 5.
Try it. If I can make it, I'm gonna try it. I know it's hiding it lightly because it's kind of pointing straight to the pocket in a sense, but I'm gonna try the 12 here.
Watch this, everybody. He's going to kick into the 6 ball and watch the chain reaction.
Yeah, but I still didn't get anything. No reward.
All risk and no reward.
This is crazy. I can't make the 2 ball there. I can't make the 1 ball. I can't make the 7. I can't make the 3. Unless I pull out my jump stick, which is illegal in straight pool.
Are full cue jumps allowed in straight pool?
What's that?
Are full cue jumps allowed in straight pool?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As long as it's your playing cue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just not jump cues.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is fun. Remind me to show you this shot, but from a slightly different angle after the match. This is actually one of my favorite shots, but I'm actually on the wrong side of the ball to be able to do it.
To shoot straight into the 13, so it moves the 15 out of the way. The 13 ball banks off the side rail, and you push forward to the 9 ball.
That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah, but the way I use that one is the technique that I showed today. I look for the opposite part of the ball, the opposite side of the ball, like I did with the safety, in order to get the cue ball to follow that line to make the billiard.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Because it makes it more accurate that way.
Gotcha. I actually need to remember that because I did that shot at the Jack and Jill Scotch doubles where I hit my ball and it knocked one of the opponent's balls out of the way, but I force followed it to knock one of my balls into
Right.
the pocket.
Yeah. No, it's
But
a
I
useful
did.
shot.
It was basically a guess, so I'm gonna have to try to remember to use that system to measure that up. Oh, look at this, everybody. He wants me to earn it.
Well, have a shot. Good shot.
I was so timid to just like barely nick the ball like that. Is cue ball frozen?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna commit a foul.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't have a choice here. You put me in a bad position there.
Okay.
So now I'm one.
Same thing as long as they don't separate.
Let me try the 9 there. Just gotta make sure I get it close to the pocket. I still didn't get there, did I? That's unbelievable. All I gotta do is just leave the cue ball here. It's just that I wanna make sure I don't scratch. You know?
Right.
I had to hit it with perfect speed. I don't want to risk a scratch. And then, you know, the 3 is blocking part of the side pocket for the 1.
Nice.
Man, I can't believe it's already 2:17 in the morning.
I got a message from my buddy. I'll have to verify it, but my first match is actually at 10 a.m.
Oh, okay, good. You get to sleep in a bit.
Yeah, I got to sleep in a little bit, but I got to verify it. Whew. Oh, I can't believe I left you a shot.
Gotta make it okay. All right.
Good shot. Edric Munster, you're asking, is $650 a fair price to refelt an 8-foot table with Simonis 860? If that's including the cloth and the labor, I would probably say that sounds fair.
How much is it?
650?
650 to yeah, it includes the labor and
the cloth.
Of course.
Yeah. Because the cloth alone would probably run like $300 or $400, I would think. Mr. JSP, it's been quite a long time, or 3 or 4 years, I think, since I've bought this table. But I, off the top of my head, I want to say I think I paid $6,000 for it. I think 6 or 7,000. I think. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
All right, Tony, you need 6 more to my 5.
Wow, really? I need 6 more and I get an angle like that.
MHF 1979. Yes, that was for brand new.
That's what?
Was my table brand new at that price? Wow, what a shot.
Well, I don't have the woods yet. I mean, I still need 5 more and I have
Correct.
to go into the rack. And I have an angle on this ball, so that's not going to get me in the 11.
Oof. Matthew Bryson, I have a 10-ball singles event for the Texas BCA States that starts tomorrow. And my first match, according to one of my friends, starts at 10 a.m. Well, I gotta come with it.
I was hoping to block you, but I didn't want to leave you with 13 in the same pocket either. Shot, bud.
It's not going.
Oh, I was about to put it. I saw it over here and it like it was going straight into the pocket. How many do I need?
4.
4, so I definitely got to go into them now.
Oh! You did that on purpose.
Oh no, I did not.
You did that on purpose.
I did not. I did not. I did not. I didn't do that on purpose.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well.
All right, and there you have it, folks.
Where are the 5? I guess the 12 ball is the 5th one. Let's play the 3. Actually, let's do the combo. That's easier. Play the 3.
Yeah, Jake. Believe me, this asthma is no joke. I wouldn't want to wish his asthma on anyone. And the funny thing is that I never smoked my entire life. Never smoked a cigarette in my entire life.
I think the 12 ball has to be my fifth one.
The only advantage that I have here is that Chris is little and he might not be able to reach it.
Well, I did put myself in a bad spot. You gotta be kidding me. I did that.
Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate that, bud. All he needs is two. All you need is two.
Yep.
Good shot, bud.
Stop. Got it.
Nice.
Jeez. From the side. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. That was fun.
Oh my
That was a
gosh.
lot of fun.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna go out on a limb, and I think he did that on purpose.
No, I didn't purpose at all.
But
I promise you, I didn't miss that on purpose.
But still, like the only thing I can say from all of this is that the stuff that he's showing me, like for those that saw the part of the stream before it died, anytime that he saw that I was doing something not as good, he suggested something better in hopes that I'm going to start seeing this stuff more often. So when you're looking at these streams, provided of course that this doesn't get blocked, then hopefully this stuff is also going to be able to help you out, because this is definitely going to be able to help me out. Hopefully be able to do my road to 100 that I'm doing after he's gone, because I'm still going to be continue doing this. So this is pretty much going to end it for the night. I want to thank everybody for being here. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to record any footage at the Texas BCA State event, like I said, because I'm just not comfortable bringing all my equipment to a convention center where there's going to be a lot of people. But if I do happen to end up on the stream table, I will post somewhere on my Facebook or even on my YouTube community wall about it to make sure that you all would have an opportunity to be able to see it.
Yeah, thanks again for tuning in, everyone. We really appreciate the support. And if you can, send him a bunch of good luck wishes his way, because he has, I believe he finished third in this event next year, right? I mean,
last year I finished
this year
third.
he should win it, so.
That's what I'm hoping so. And then depending upon how I do in tomorrow's or today's event, since today is officially tomorrow, if it's not too late, we will come back again and do another live stream of maybe some more straight pool, or we'll just play 8-ball, 9-ball, or 10-ball, whatever you guys and gals want us to do. So until then, have a good night, morning, afternoon, everybody. Take care.
All right, that was fun.